want to punish him?
Yeah.
You want to break something?
So far, yeah.
Why?
Because he always talked about me and talked a lot of shit about me. And he's fighting with CD level fighters, and I'm just busy fighting with the best fighters out there. So it's not make sense, right? But I'm glad to be here.
So you're going to see him in a few minutes. How will the face-off be?
Intense, I think.
Now, of course, you had the fight with Bivol. You're talking about a rematch where a lot of people are doubting you. I don't know why they would doubt you based on your resume, but does that motivate you?
Yeah, motivate me a lot. And I'm so excited. Chris in this fight, and then we'll see.
And, of course, you started training camp. You look in shape?
Always.
Canelo, mentally, how do you feel heading into this fight? Coming off the Bivol loss, are you motivated to prove that you're still the great fighter that you were?
I'm more dangerous now than before, so I'm very motivated and ready for this fight.
What do you think about Gennady? There's a very high expectation of you. Some people are predicting that you might have an easy night, like knock him out.
I hope so. I hope so. That's what I want to.
You want to hurt him?
Yeah.
When did it get personal? When did it get personal for you with?
No, he always talk about me. Maybe he wants the last payday for his life, right? But he got it.
¿Crees que Dimitri Bivol, si pelea con Zurdo Ramírez, tú piensas que Zurdo le puede ganar a Bivol?
No, pues obviamente, claro que le puede ganar. Zurdo Ramírez es un peleador grande, es un peleador zurdo, difícil, claro que pienso que le puede ganar.
Y si le gana, todavía vas a tener la revancha.
Sí, yo tengo que tener esa revancha con Bivol, pero ahorita vamos pensando en Golovkin y después vemos lo demás.
And those are the words of Canelo Alvarez as he states he wants to punish Gennady Golovkin for all the trash talk, all the ridicule, all the negative things that he said over the years, and he really wants to put the pain to Gennady Golovkin. Let me counterpunch. First off, like Canelo hopes, I think he may get that. I think the frustrations, because of the loss he took from Bivol, the bigger guy, I think he's going to take it out on Gennady Golovkin. I think Gennady Golovkin at the age of 40 is the most vulnerable that he's ever been in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. And then you think about it, when he fought him first, it was like 5 years ago, okay, back in 2017. And that was probably the closest it was going to get to Golovkin having it a competitive fight. The only thing that I think of Gennady Golovkin at this point is to at least make it competitive, because I think Canelo Alvarez is going to do exactly what he intends to do. Like you heard him say, I hope it's a short night. I hope I can take him out, because that would be an accomplishment. And his only loss, Golovkin, is to Canelo Alvarez from a very narrow split decision. So at least what we could get out of this is a lopsided one-way ass beating, you know, from Canelo to Gennady Golovkin. Now the question is, this is the fight that he gets ridiculed for, and the question would be, could this been a more sturdier opponent? And the answer is yes. But I always liked the Bivol fight, and I always thought the Bivol fight was a very, very dangerous fight, as we saw, and we know the reason why. So that was the intriguing part of it. Now this is the easy side of that contract with the zone with Canelo Alvarez. You know, and Gennady Golovkin, make no mistake about it, he did talk trash about Canelo Alvarez. But I have to remind you all, for very good reason, okay? Gennady Golovkin was in there with a guy that they caught cheating. He had clenbuterol in his system. It's his responsibility to make sure there's nothing in his body. He's control of what goes into his body. So, you know, for all we know, he could have been cheating this whole time. We don't know. All we do know is he was busted cheating, and that's what Gennady Golovkin was addressing. So, you know, if you call that trash talk, well, it is what it is, because, you know, the guy with the pedigree of Canelo Alvarez should never be caught with clenbuterol in his system. In other words, he's just supposed to be more responsible, him and his team, for what he puts in his body. So you can just assume with the pedigree that Canelo is, that it was intentional. Okay, it may or may not have been, but it was very careless, to say the least. So Gennady Golovkin could assume whatever he wants. So I think if, Canelo's saying that he's been talking shit, I think it only fuels the fire to see one hell of a fight. And I hope the third fight is just like the third fight we saw with Tyson Fury and Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Canelo Alvarez stating he wants to punish, hurt, destroy Gennady Golovkin for the third time. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!